History classes for many students simply means endless dates to memorize, names of dead people, and a textbook that is so dense that it puts you to sleep when you try to read it. But the secret is that history doesn't have to be boring and it doesn't have to be hard. Hi, I'm Cole, and I teach in the American education system, and I help to tutor students both within it and those looking to enter it. Today, I'd like to talk about how with the right strategies, you can not only pass U.S. history, but you can ace it. I'd like to share some proven techniques to help you understand, remember, and excel in your high school history class. Let's dive in. The first strategy is the classic read smarter, not harder. Most students make the mistake of reading their history textbook like it's a novel, from page 1 to the end. Here's what actually works though. First, preview the chapter. Read the title, the headings, the subheadings, any bold or italicized terms, check for images, maps, charts, and maybe even read the summary at the end of the chapter before you start reading. This will give you a mental roadmap to know what to look for. Now, when you go back and read the details, your brain already knows where everything fits into place. Second, take some notes as you read. Don't copy full sentences, but summarize each section in your own words, bullet points that are short, punchy, and memorable. Always remember to define key terms using your own language, not the textbooks. That will help you to remember what it actually means. The second important strategy is to stop thinking about history as memorizing dates of when things happened, and instead to think about it as a narrative. The reality is, history isn't just a list of facts. It's more a story of causes and effects. Why did this happen, and what changed because of it, matter much more than what year did this person live and what year did they die. For example, don't just memorize that the Civil War started in 1861. Instead, ask what caused the Civil War and what were the consequences of it. When you understand why, the what becomes much easier to remember. Create flowcharts or timelines that connect events can help you to think of them like dominoes. This tends to be how top students think. They can see the big picture, not simply the isolated facts within the equation. Finally, practice the skills that will actually earn you points within your classes. In most U.S. history classes, exams and essays are where most of the points come from. For multiple choice or short answer, use strategies like active recall. Instead of rereading your notes, quiz yourself, make flashcards for key terms, and practice explaining them out loud. If you can teach it, you know it. For essays, DBQs and LEQs, top students will separate themselves by starting with a strong thesis statement. Give a clear argument that directly answers the prompt. And from there, simply support it with specific evidence, names, events, policies, dates if you have them. Then, finally, explain why all of that matters. That's your analysis. The best essays don't just summarize, they interpret. And finally, always practice under timed conditions. History exams are just as much about speed as they are about knowledge. So in summary, here's your blueprint. 1, preview chapters before you read deeply. Have a mental map that you can put facts onto. Don't go in blind. 2, focus on the cause and effect of the story of history, not just the facts or the dates. 3rd, and finally, practice exam skills like active recall and timed essay writing more than you simply use flashcards to show yourself facts and dates. Remember, history isn't just about memorizing, it's about critical thinking. When you focus on why as opposed to what, the grades will tend to follow. Stay tuned for more insights into the world of education. Good luck and study hard.